Now I have to ask myself what I can make here. And I rather eat my own food than that's often what other people cook, because I know that I'm cooking in the spirit. Creating a good meal. Okay, now I have to ask myself what I'm actually making. Oh, yes. No, yes. Psst, 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 psst. Yeah, I'm just saying. I don't know, something just happened. You know, there's happy moments, but I'm still kind of afraid that it'll break out into another giant disappointment, you know? I feel like I've pushed through so many boundaries that, you know, but every time I also had a setback. And the biggest setback for me would be that I said, you know, I'm gonna devote myself to this woman, and it was just a fantasy. That would be certainly one of the biggest setbacks I could imagine, because I've never ever prepared myself to such a degree for a woman. It's crazy. And that's just something that other people should also learn how to respect, you know, because I said, you know, I'm prepared to just do this, whether she joins in or not. And that's probably the weirdest thing I've ever done, because it stands in such stark contrast to how other people lead their lives and maybe how I used to lead my life. So I'm trying to go for stability and trying to keep it like sort of clean, but it's certainly a challenge with the apartment I'm living in. So I also need an honest exchange, right? I need to go nuts sometimes. And as long as I'm alone here, I still feel like I just need to invest myself more into the community or something. You're just trying to do good or whatever. Now I feel like I need black tea, like strong black tea. So, thermos bottle, a 1, a 2, and then a 3. Okay, but before I pour in the hot water, Krav Maga, Shashwala. I'm gonna take the shells of black cardamom, or won't I? I think it'll do. Just all of them. Because if you save them, you gotta use them, and I like the taste. And then also have some from the green cardamom. Yeah, it's interesting to just use the shells, by the way. And I'm gonna put nutmeg. Holy shit, you could say, are you insane? No. But that's why I'm gonna cook now already, so when I come back home I have food. And I don't actually have to cook. Yeah, not too much. I already had bitter in my other mixture that I'm drinking right now. 1 chili. Just in there. It's dried chili. Just gonna put it in there. Alright. Gonna bring this to a boil again. Pour it in. Let it sit for 5 hours. And then drink it. And get ready. Yesterday the tea I brought was a clear lifesaver. So you make it when you've got the energy, and then you kind of preserve it. It's not about coming on strong, it's just about being strength or something. Wow, okay. Let's just see where this is gonna go. This is certainly enough. Okay, let's just see. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to close the door anymore. Because I just want to get used to the idea that anyone could come in at any time. Because I think it helps me with, stopping with masturbation, to just say, hey, I mean, I know where I live. So I kind of feel safe about this. Plus, I've been raised by suspicious minds, which is the truth. This is horseradish from the meal I had earlier. Okay, let's just see. I just need to funnel my energy into something creative. Have to check how long this is. Okay, this is enough. Okay, like usually I'm gonna do twofold. This is chickpeas I already soaked. I think the water should go. I think I can use it for the soup. I don't know what chickpea water does. If it's like toxic. It smells good, to be honest. Because this is gonna go into the oven for a snack. Snack of hot you know that already, right? Hot chickpeas. How you gonna make them? Oh yeah, that makes no sense. It's probably disrespectful, but on the other hand, I mean, you can just put effort into learning a language. That's just what I think. Wow, okay. Anorganic sulfur is pushing through. Whatever it is doing, I'm choosing it. Okay, usually I do this very simple. Just take a baking tray, casual baking tray, you see this? This is a baking tray. A small baking tray. And then I do... You see? I've done this already a couple of times. You spread them out nice. If you want to make falafel, you soak chickpeas overnight. You drain the water. You blend this or you squash it, right? Also good choice. You blend it or squash it. If squashing, yeah, you could squash it, of course. And then you add chickpea flour and parsley and coriander and cumin, bit of chili if you want it spicy. Yeah, a bit of salt, of course. No turmeric. As far as I can remember. Cumin, coriander, fresh parsley, chopped. Yeah, you can add garlic, of course. Could add a bit of onion if you want. And deep fried is always better. And then you have to probably fiddle with whatever you're fiddling with. And just see that you get it to the... Okay, that's how I actually like it. And that's then... a possibly good choice. Okay, I'm just gonna do like this. Nah, actually it's better to put this on top. I place it somewhere in the middle, but I have a small oven. Now this is gonna be 160, 40 minutes. Right, I mean, you want them a bit crunchy. You have to maybe stir it, they start popping. You can probably put it on less. It just depends on yourself. Okay, so I've soaked the lentils already. I did not cook this yesterday evening, as you can see. Okay, we can actually work with tamarind for the soup. Tamarind is, or so I've been told, cleansing your pineal gland. And this gland is responsible for, yeah, all kinds of things like spiritual growth. Well, what does that mean, spiritual growth? Third eye view, being in the observer, you know, seeing everything. Because what I believe is that the third eye actually connects your worldly and your spiritual eye, in theory, and gives you the holistic view. And that's simply hard to maintain. One way to maintain it is by doing an anorganic sulfur cleanse, or any kind of cleanse, just fasting. But my challenge is to see also what type of food helps me to stay conscious. Because right now I feel like bloated, and it's very hard to be conscious when you're bloated. So sometimes I just wish I could just stop eating. But there's limits to how far you can push that. Okay, let me just give this a second.